heard a little bit of your story yesterday, and a lot of it yesterday, and was wanting to ask more about, how you got started at Cedar Creek and what the time period looks like when you first found your faith and started coming here about 9 years ago.
That time for me was really grim. I was dealing with a lot of depression. At that time, I felt as though I had the weight in the world on my shoulders. I had a sick daughter, a business with probably about 16 to 20 employees, and my marriage had just totally fell apart. And it was one of the worst things that, to me, I thought that could have happened to me personally, because I believe so strongly in my marriage since I came from a broken home. I got me an apartment, and during my commute back and forth from Perrysburg to work, I seen Cedar Creek. I would see it every day. Big old sign, and it was inviting. It was saying that they were catering to the hopeless and the unchurched. The advertisement it worked wonders. And I said, one day I woke up, I was feeling like I just told you earlier, just felt like the weight was on my shoulders, the world was on my shoulders. And I got up and I took a leap of faith, and I just walked through those doors one day. But I kept coming back. I kept coming back. Because that piece was definitely missing within me. When I became a Christian and when I became a believer and believed that, Jesus did die for our sins, and I asked God, to take me as one of his children, that at that time, it just feels like 1 minute I was empty, and the next minute I was filled. It was just like that fast, just because I asked. I had been attending Cedar Creek about 2 months, and I wanted to be connected. I signed up for a life group. It was for new believers, and it made such a large church, a lot smaller. I actually got to know people. I met lifelong friends. They're wonderful. I could not imagine my life now without prayer, and the power of it. And before I was able to feel more connected with others, I'm able to talk it out. I do feel stuck a lot because I'm a caregiver of an adult child. Without God in my life, I don't know where I would be. Sometimes when I think that I'm gonna fall because of all the stress and anxiety, sometimes I just want to give up. And then God will, show his presence and let me know that there's another day. And usually another day, if I read a devotional or I read my Bible, I know that his presence is there to lift me up and to carry me through when I couldn't do it alone. I know sometimes, you just think that, that you'll never get to the other side, when your life feels hopeless. But I think through your faith journey and stay, keeping your eye on God first, that one day you will find yourself on the other side. I believe that. Yeah, because life has definitely not been easy for me, but God makes it possible. Makes it possible to truly change your life.
You get to touch a lot of kids' lives too.
And that is so important to me in order to, to be there for families. And I love being able to give back. I love being able to support others in their journey. I actually started a nonprofit, for single parents and their children. Sometimes they just need the support. I know, because I was a single parent for many years.
I mean, you're impacting a lot of people, so that's awesome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a journey. And I'm just glad that part of my journey, I found myself there at Cedar Creek. So I feel pretty good about that. I found a home.